Everybody, and welcome back to Oxbow. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're starting winter. We'll see how our new farm workers work for a while. If 3 days is more than enough to see if they get all the work done. A ballad of true love. The day is about to end and people are gathering around the village bonfire. One of the villagers wishes to tell a charming story about a couple whose love was stronger than death. You have a thing for romantic stories, encourage the person to share the tale. Dead, boring idea, tell a storyteller to add some comedic parts to the story. Everyone enjoys adventure stories with knights and castles. Promise to listen to the tale on the condition that it was fast-paced. Action. You stress that the only late night stories that you approve of are those that give you goosebumps. Alright, let's see. Romantic first. Story felt like a dream. From now on, your villagers were more likely to take a break from their work and reflect on the meaning of life. All villagers are happier, work 5% less efficient, which in this case, 20% is, yeah, so 5% is the same thing if they weren't already at 100 by now for 20%. So that's about right. Meanwhile, Boleslaw and Stroslaw are expecting a child. Oh, animals. Our pigs finally gave a birth to a male piglet. See, this is why you only buy 2 animals and not the full stock. Now, if you want to, you can also sell them. Or you can even customize their name. Or customize that. Oh, okay, there's a square button that says remove. Let me see if it's like a confirmation action or something, because some games I've ever played, they don't give you a moment's warning. Oh, are you sure you want to remove the family from your village? Okay, so if they're related to a family, boom, eviction. That's good to know. I still need more limestone. Actually, I can insulate my house if I want. This is my house, the one I want by the seaside here. So when you add limestone to the stone foundation, instead of it looking like a rocky outcrop, looks like it's got some cement. So if I ever get level 10 production, at that point I'll say unlock fast building. But I'm not going to unlock. I'm not going to put fast crafting. Once the 30% proves to be nice, then I'll consider it. Takes quite a bit of limestone. Alright. Winter. Our villagers do not have anything for us. Go to Pistoria and see if there's anything going on. So at this point, I'm going to be expecting about 4,000 coins in taxes. 6808, so. I'm also going to start building some houses. Start organizing this a little more. Oh, right, I gotta go to a resource storage building. Also, because I need to make sure, A, there's enough bags, B, there's enough fertilizer, and C, there's enough gardening hose. Yep, we got enough. Okay, I was concerned about that. Do I have anyone on cooking? I forget. Yeah, Zippy Slow, expecting a child, is cooking flatbread. And then I got the 2 people here working on the garden shed. So they're going to have to walk here. It'll be a while before I get Mom to work. I noticed. Hey, buddy. I got 9,000, so I don't have to go to town. Yeah. Probably focus on that. So, deal with the building situation then. Okay, so I can somewhat see everything. So let's get a dirt road. I wonder if we got an option to change what type of roads we want. Yeah, I want to try and even that out, so. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just walk around this. This doesn't really need to be worried. Now, what I'm thinking with regards to this is try to figure out if, like, I want to try and get some hen and goose huts probably close around here. So if I was to move the pigs, like eventually you could probably fence up the fields. Feel like the barn has an entrance out into the field. Yeah, I used to remember something like that. Putting 2 houses right about here might be a good idea. 2 here. And maybe 2 here. Okay, work with that. We still have to figure out where I want to place some orchards. Especially if I know I want to get the work community orchards up and running. Well, that would be good for a path. That's not too big. Maximum size of an orchard could be 9 by 9. I mean, I can kind of picture you come up to the barn and it's surrounded. You got down here. Or what I could do is get some houses going and then put some orchards near afterwards. So let's try and flatline this. Because the thing about gravel roads, if they're in the way, but if I make it look presentable, when I build a house, it won't overlap it. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see much in the winter, but this is actually not that bad. Right about here. Yep. I can leave this space open because I can put decorations like a dove coat. If I need to get rid of some dirt road, there we go. Do these people ever show up? Or do they have to live closer? Okay, so I can probably get a house started up here and have them designated as farmers. Let's see. I want to focus on here because if I can get a good idea of where I want to put some houses, like like if I can get 2 across, 2 down. That means they'd be surrounded by fields. But they can also work on the ranching and all that too. A well right around here might be fine. Or even here. Actually, it makes sense. A well right by the... Even if I wanted to, I could clear out the trees and try to get more fields. But I don't need a lot of fields, just enough. So, I'm thinking I could cover some of that with orchards. Might make more sense to put a well right there. Down this. On the road? Yeah, let's do that. Once I get that set up, I can kind of figure out what it is I want to do. So the middle of the barn, I don't think I can get a dirt road doing that. Nope. In between is the goal. Right about here would be fine. Then I gotta figure out what the families are good at. Have them sorted. Maybe I'll give them their own little resort here too. Okay, that takes care of my well situation. So if I was to build houses, I can get 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I can get 2 across, and 2 through the right. How many would I be looking at down here? Maybe 3. So this would kind of be like a cul-de-sacs, even though cul-de-sacs are more curved. Let's just assume you could get 3 here, 3 here, 2 across with 2 across. That's 3, 6, 8, 10 houses. And that would be part of the main community. And then you put some orchards that go down this way. Then you can have some farm animals down here, up here. And then you can put a few houses staring off into the ocean. Preferably 2 houses by the bridge. Try to get like a couple herbalist houses. Definitely a few fishing huts. So yeah, we'll probably focus on that then. Now Now the road is for main traveling, so maybe I can feast that in and find it feasible and set up like a couple kitchens or something. Actually, the kitchen might be better off here if I intended for this to be like a woodsman hunter community of some sort. So if the kitchen's over here, that means the workshop and the smithy's down here. Because there's animals here, that means the sewing hut can go here too. So, for my production buildings? Yeah. And then eventually when you get the tavern, we want the tavern to be the center of, so I would say put the tavern here, but it would make more sense to put this, if I intend this to be the center of the community. So the tavern might go maybe right over here where there's a broken fishing pier. Because the only thing I could think of is when people get drunk and they decide to go jump in the water or something. So a tavern right about here might be perfect. It's either here or there. Because the bridge, I'm thinking, would go right here. Actually, the tavern might be a lot better right here. Again, I don't know. I don't have access to it, so I can't gauge the size. Oh, yeah, I'm convinced these farmers don't. Oh, they take the long route. They have to take. By the time they show up here, they're not even going to be able to work. So it's based on distance of the road. That's good to know. I get to learn a few things. Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see. And I want to get a couple of houses up and running. I want that to be edged. Right. Up a little. To the right. Yeah, the house gets built. Yeah, I won't have enough room for that. That's why I'm probably going to move the resource storage. Like, I don't need the storage building for that. I only need it for here. The farm shed can easily get moved. Farm shed actually might be by the barn. So that way everyone has ease of access. I also want to put orchards. Farmers that work here can also work in the orchards. Well, what if I put the shed like that? Then when they show up, that would look weird. Same with that. So if I put this across, then the road, that makes this back way. Oh, unless I can make a road and focus on that, maybe. How even is that? You know what? It'll work. And it will work because I say it will work. Pretty funny when you villagers have to walk the distance and be like, I'm here for work. Oh, now I go home. Well, if they're not, yeah. In that case. Oh, I don't have an extra woodshed built in. Okay, good. You get to work in the woodshed. What about the other farmer? You get to work in the smithy. Yeah, what's your job in the smithy? Apparently you need hammers to make these bars. Alright, you make copper bars and um, yeah, make sure you got a hammer. Quite a few blueprints I've unlocked, so there. Actually, if you're making hammers, hammer of 1 durability. Well, in that case, you can make a copper hammer. Yeah, so halfway to making 1 hammer. And a copper hammer has a durability of 400. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now I can get rid of this shed. I already have my farming set up, so not a big deal. Alright. So I gotta get rid of the tree and that resource building, which means I'm gonna have to build the resource building elsewhere when I'm done. with this. So we want enough people for the shed. Then we gotta move the pig farmers. I want at least 2 because that'll be a good way for manure. As long as there's a good supply of manure, I have a reasonable supply of fertilizer. Now I don't have to be in a rush to get these people to move in because I want to take the time to insulate the buildings if I can. Clay is up there, so maybe an excavation shed. What else? Food? Food's doing fine, which means I want to get my hunter community up and going. I can do that in a bit. And once I'm sure of an area I want for resource building, then I upgrade it as much as I can. Because most of the storage buildings I got are set up as temporaries. And all these new homes I build, I'm going to recruit people. And when the game says you can no longer recruit people because your dynasty reputation is too low, then what I do is I start moving the villagers I currently have, and then I sort that out a little more properly. This is pretty much my work day. Once I'm sure I got everything sorted out, I can focus on putting decorations around the town. Alright. So that's covered, which means I need another one. I want to move the building over here. There we go. Now for this, I'll toggle on fast crafting. Because this is for me to do, no, I mean fast building. Because this is where the part I'm going to be tearing down stuff often. Do I even get production XP for this? 24, 28. Yeah, I get 1 XP, so since it's just 1 XP, it's not a big deal. Although technology doesn't really matter when I'm getting closer. Builder's hut and all that. Like, we got everything here, so any building technology I earn is pretty much whatever. Crafting items and cooking. Yeah, so that'll be a while. Okay, we're good. That means if I destroy this, it'll be 5,000. There we go. Then we can put it back to normal. The next thing I'm building. So that house is on the edge, which means let's see how this house will look on that edge. At the edge of that farm, which there's a bit of road. I use the same physics of that. That means you want it from here. And then the house is built right about here. So the tree's in the way. Actually, that can work. Just bring it down a little more. Because I can do dirt or have it flat, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of which, hi Luna. Hey Luna. Kitty, kitty. There. It boggles me when I don't have that set up the way. I can add more dirt, but you know what? I'll let Kitty natural. So it doesn't look like this tree is going to be in the way. So we get a natural tree here. And you have to get room, so there's not enough room for a house here. And this is an open space. If I were to put fences, actually, I could put the farming. Yeah, I could put the. Actually, yeah, I could do it that way. 2 pigsties, meaning that. Well, they'd be kind of closed in, so what you would do is put one back here. So there, basically, anyone at the north side the little community town will smell like shit. But it's necessary for fertilizer. So you'd have the farmers that live here caretake for that. Or at least the ones that have day offs. So we're going to be hiring farmers with 3 in farming. But I think that'll work. You put a pig pen here. Pigs down here. Because that'll cover most of my idea for setting up the wildlife for domestics. And you got out here where I was thinking goose, geese, and chickens. Cows, maybe. Cows could be down here, same with sheep. Okay, you know what? This place is going to end up being like a smell fest anyway. So you can put sheep and all that down here too. Or give them an open space, which means put some cows out here, because once they travel, they can go north. And there's nothing but clay up here. So this bit might work. But first and foremost, let's just get these houses over with. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble on about something and forget what I was doing. Like, for example, I'm thinking I could put another house here. And you'd have one in front, run that, and one comes right out to the... Then you set up a road. Oh, I know who could live right next door. The herbalist hut. Or the kitchen. No, if I plan on putting a pig pen there, herb would be a good idea, smelly herbs. Go to a kitchen, you'd be smelling good food and mixed with shit. That would be a health inspection waiting to go wrong. Not that this game cares about food ethnics. And you want to keep a kitchen away from the domestics because they don't want to be like, hey look, that's your brother going on the grill. Well, if I ever figure out what I might put there. What's that one for diarrhea or anything like? Or like, was it plum juice? No, it's not pear juice. a V8 juice or something. I don't remember. I think I could put some plum trees. Another production level. I'll probably get more XP for finishing these off. See, 0.5. Yeah, 3 XP instead of 1. There we go. Now, if I wanted to put some orchards here, how would that work? That could work. Okay. Yeah, that could work. -5 and my character's cold. So we got 2 houses. Move ready for some farmers. Oh. Three pieces of salted meat for me. Alright. Yeah, I just need a farmer shed can take up. And when they get a day off, they get to work somewhere else. Or if I'm low on materials, one or the other. Well, we'll be pretty picky about who I can hire. Taking it slow. Ooh, 3 copper bars. 2 apples, 32 coins. Poisoned iron arrows. Hey, Cookie. Cookie, come on. Actually, I do plan on getting a herbalist hut. So if I can get a level 3 in farming and a level 3 in survival, that would be good. I also have to start getting some fish huts up. Hey, Mufasa. Oh. Lost shipment of 3 cabbages. Linen fabrics arrived here. How long before I get the... It's gonna be a long time. I'm tempted to tear these down. Oh, tear this down. Nobody's working at this workshop, right? Okay, good. Just extra buildings I don't need. Did I build a sewing hut? No, I'll put the sewing hut here. Okay, I gotta build a sewing hut back home anyway. But if I don't need thread or anything right away, we're good. So. Go see what these people... Any of them are good. Eventually I'm doing more quests. Just not right now. And eventually we're finding this character a love interest. He is 21. Soon to be 22.
Captain Sparrow. I'm pretty sure he... Hello there.
Boy, say walla.
Have a nice day.
Let's see. Nope.
How are you?
I need farmers.
There's something... Goodbye.
Gertruda.
About that fire.
Nope. Janui.
How is life treating you?
Well, 2 might be worth it. I don't necessarily need a 3, but a 3 would be nice. 2.
Hello there.
What is your interest anyway?
I've heard about a man who ran a whole village entirely by himself.
No taxes. What are you talking about? I love cold weather.
Goodbye. Winter's the only season when day is overthrown by night.
Yeah, that's a 2. That's a 2 for it. So you two can go work in the farm for a while.
Again?
Well, I know I said I'd be picky about it, but still.
See you around.
Sometimes I don't care. Because when I increase the XP, it won't matter. And I do want to try and make everyone have balanced stats eventually. And if I really won't care about their stats, I can just evict the last family.
Hello there.
We're hiring you two. So you two need men in your lives. I'll go make that happen when I can. There. And now you two can go work the farm sheds. I think the higher their farming levels, the more better it is for resources. I could be wrong, but not a big deal. The only one that kind of matters is the pig farm, because you need the manure. So yeah. I could pay the fast traveling, but I got nothing planned right now. Might do some hunting. I'm not holding a lot of items, are they? Sort of. Oh, that's right. Whenever I go to town, I wanted to buy more of those orchard plants. Oh, what do we got over there? $58 coins, flaxseed, and rye beer. What else is here? Mead, fish meat, a large wicker basket, and the wicker man is he. Oh, wicker man, oh, wicker man, like a dog you stand. Just thinking of that song from Don the Bard. Oh yeah, I should build a fishing hut when I get around to it. Because I don't even know how often they supply fish, nor do I know. Yeah, because roast fish and all that. I like fish. I wouldn't mind looking in the food storage and find that there's fish, because I would take all the fish. I'd like to think that if I can, I want to make my character a reflection of self for food needs. Almost noon. Damn, you see that horrid creature's eyes. I missed. Damn it. +2. They'll need a wardrobe update. Oh well. Got me a bunny. Eventually we're upgrading to copper arrows. And then bronze arrows. Damn it. Gotcha. Ugh. I may as well sit up for a while. I get too comfortable and I'm not going to fall asleep. Alright, what do we got?
How do you do?
It's rolled up.
Maybe I'll
Can't
start.
control the leather, it has laws, quests. Pretty predictable. Can be charming, they say, at least it freeze to death. The chef. I don't get along with other people and they seem as boring. That interests me, honestly. I can somewhat relate. Oh, she can go hunting too. 30-year-old. Yeah, too old for her. Griselda. Different from the previous one. Less field work.
Our king will go down
Walk
in
my own
history
path and
as
follow
the
out the
most
truth.
unforgettable.
Just running in
Have a
circles.
nice day. Oh, it's you again. See you soon. How can I help you?
Oh yeah, I forgot these are all women here.
Have a nice day. Hello.
If I see a name I like, we'll go with that. And then I'll refer back to their idea of their belief. Actually, I'd have to go look over that Reddit post I was reading. So we'll see. There's a ton of things on my mind. I completely forgot. The only ones that live here are practically all women. So, pretty much at a loss for finding. I can go to Oxbow maybe. Where the test. And foxes, the fires will cleanse us. Bring torch sticks and firewood. Shovel bags. Hunt some wolves. And hunt rabbits. Hunting season, practically. I could start paying for fast traveling, so we'll do that. Let's go to Oxbow. Like I said, just craft a couple bronze tools and sell them, and your money's back. Especially when I'm interested in finding villagers.
They have absolutely no respect.
Once again, all women.
How can I help you?
I wanna.
Take care. Hello there.
Dobrala.
See you soon. How do you do?
Bogodara.
We'll work for food and water. See you around. And some firewood. Hello there. And a roof over my head, of course. Damn. Am I just... Have a nice day.
How is life treating you?
Burga.
Have a good day.
I wanna.
How are you?
Take me over to Oxbow. As long as I can pay my taxes at the end of the season, I don't care. Oh, let me unlock all that. Starting to get these schematics. And I can feel like, hey, I unlocked something. So that's where our money is going to be starting. What do we got here?
I can't say a bad word about
Three
her
people.
game.
3 minutes.
How do you do?
Ludoslava. Interesting.
See you around.
Hello there.
Toslu.
Life is a constant process of...
Oh, hey, you're a farmer.
Hello.
You're hired. Who's living with the... Let's see. Gina Weefa is 22 years old. Boleslav is 18. So if you want to go with Gino, or whatever. Yeah, Gino. I hope I put you in Gino. Let's see. Yep. So she needs a young man.
Hello there. So long.
You're a farmer, but you're not very young, but Cecila? Sure. There.
Oh, it's you again. Bye.
You're just way too old. Oh, mission accomplished. I got farmers, so that's good.
How can I help you?
I'm gonna swing by the merchant, sell what I can. Including the heavy ass logs and whatnot. That's what all the wood sheds are for. I don't need to go collect logs.
Epic. They don't.
How can I help?
Oh, that reminds me, I can get saplings and whatnot. I got my own copper bar. Here and arrows I may or may not use. Buy the saplings.
Whatever you need. See you soon.
Yeah, basically just buy the saplings I get every season. And then I'll sort through how I want to set them up. I got me a pigeon. Well, that's 6 that I can get. Yeah, okay. I should set up traps. And I can start selling everything. And before I forget, I gotta build a frickin' sewing hut. Just so I can get thread and not have to spend whatever. Is it? So maybe in a half an hour. Actually, you know what? No. Just do it when I'm crafting. It's easier to do stuff when you're crafting. Ooh, thread. Fabrics. Nice. Anything else around here? No? Yeah. Should they travel this way to get there or this way? Either way, I shouldn't build an orchard here until I get a bridge. So the two women I hired that weren't properly farmers, I can send one fishing and yeah, this one can't really do much.
It sure is frosty.
Yeah, I can send her fishing just to get the idea of. If I was to build a fishing hut, probably out here. Yeah, I haven't built a fishing hut yet, so. Plus, I need an idea of how it's going to look. There we go. that one needs repairs. Alright, so fishing hut. Yeah, fishing spear or knife. Which is one durability, you can do whatever. Perch being the best. And there's dried fish meat. And then you need the knife for gutting the fish. Okay. Roach makes 1 fish meat. Perch makes 4. Pike makes 7. And there's the workbench. See, I don't need a knife for it. But now I can go fishing and come back with whole fish and be like, yay, fish. Silly cheese. That's food consumption. Eating fish is good for you. Anyway, since the well's up there, I can get rid of this well. Actually, this one's supposed to be near our food storage building. So. Oh. What did I say I need? Someone had. I'll just upgrade it. Now, the purpose of upgrading work buildings is that they become more spacious. So, in other words, you can have more people working inside. Now, the sewing hut didn't have just thatch roof and all that. Now it actually has a building to work in. I'm gonna need more logs soon. Oh, that's why I made a ton of planks. Yeah, we're good on planks. So we don't have to go traveling to town. We can focus on building. Everyone's hired, so I can check how the farmers are working. So there shouldn't be anything on my to-do list. Alright, what's going on here? Still limestone, which is fine. Copper ore still going. Oh, it's going to take them a while to reach level 4. Alright, now they can go back to gathering logs. I can continue with firewood. I got plenty of planks, so unless I reach below 100 planks, yeah, She's expecting, so there. Sure, we're gonna do some repairing for those resource storages. Probably not. I get a builder's hut soon, so they can take care of that problem. So, like I said, nothing planned. So, let's take all that. 149th thread. How long? 9 minutes. Alright, so at this point you can skip ahead 8 minutes. Yeah, skip ahead 8-9 minutes. I'm just going to take a break. And there you go, 10 minutes later. Which, basically 5 in-game minutes. 5 in-game hours, so basically you'd have to spend 20 minutes and then sleep, so each in-game day would be, I guess that means I should check about if the autosave. Let's see, production. Oh, getting close. Still got quite a lot to do. Diplomacy is going to be a head spinner. You know, we still never bothered checking out the mine, which is something I was considering. Yeah, it's like one of those things I never got around to doing. I have a fish net. No, I don't. Okay, good. Catches small fish. Medium fish. So small fish would be roach. Medium would be perch. And then pike. You know what, I've never done with the fishing nets, so let's experiment with it. Maybe while I'm at it, make myself some better clothing. I can't make a lot of this until I get wool fabrics, and in order to get wool fabrics, I need sheep. And sheep isn't till a little later. Simple tunic, simple hood. Now let's start making some of this. Added armor, then let's see how we look now. Well, we don't have a hood, which heat protection. Better pair of pants. This time we actually have longer pants. Better heat and cold protection. After so long we've been wearing just a basic plain t-shirt. Now we look dressed. It only took forever. Alright, now the fishnets I'm curious about, because I've never done these. Six thread. There. We'll see how that works out. I didn't want to use too much thread. I just want to use a sufficient amount. And it'll be interesting to see if the fish is more than sufficient to keep me busy. Yeah, the thread didn't weigh much, I figured. So, how much gardening have the farmers done? And keep in mind, they have to grub up the land and then fertilize the land. They've got quite a lot done, actually. So that's impressive. Not to mention they get pretty decent house for the XP for those. I get shit XP when I do it. That's right, it's not near a resource building, so not a big deal. Yeah, this will keep them busy for most of the... Once I see that nobody's working, then transfer them. I guess what I could do is go build 2 more houses down here. Who's gonna live down there, though? I think build 2 more houses down here. Oh, I still gotta build the rest of the houses in place. Oh, actually, you want to make sure. Herbalist then? I still want to get more of those farming pins. Oh, what are we out of? Oh, we're out of axes. I gotta make some. But no, let them keep doing that because I'd rather make some. Let's make 15. There. Whole situation taken care of. Actually, slowly move the resource building down, so work with this for now. I think the tree will make it look nice. Surprisingly, they're doing pretty impressive. And this is only for one day. $260. Yeah, it's like 320. You got 4 people. I think one person can easily handle 50 crops at a time, if not more. Probably based on their level. Alright, so for this, that tree's in the way. The tree is in the way, it must go. Here. Yeah, that'll work. There should be plenty of room. Yep. Actually, little pond. Putting some pigs might work over here. Let's see. Making hens, geese, or geese, chickens, goats, sheep, maybe. A horse or donkey put down here. Cows, goats. Oh, how many types am I allowed? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the apiary is just beehives. I can stick some around here and it would be fine. So 7. Well, in that case, put a horse here. Cows, goats, sheep. Chicken, geese. I could put pigs around here for sure. That means I can move the kitchen over a little. Eventually, I got to figure out where I want to put some of the resource buildings. Because I'm thinking 1, 2, at least 3 here, so 5. And then food buildings, I don't know. Maybe another 5. Or 4. Maybe 3. I wonder if I get survival XP or hunting XP for fish. Alright, so this house is another farmhouse. Pigs near here. Oh yeah, if I fence it off properly. Alright, yeah. Yeah, the pigs can go with that trees too, so. Yeah. 1, 2. No, let's set it a little back. I'd be interested if I could invert it. Then set it to the left instead, but yeah, whatever. That'll work. Yeah, so once those pigs send that, give birth to another one, then I can send them straight over. So the shit collectors will need a level 3 in farming at the minimum. There we go. Actually, if I hit level 10, I can toggle on fast building too. It's like really don't get anything for building the buildings anymore. Well, that's probably an exceptional Nick. Traveling merchant presents you with his wares far away for proper price, can teach you a few haggling tricks. Decline politely, show him that you know more. You need level 10. My advice is always welcome. Diplomacy level 0 to 4, 9. Read people better, use this knowledge to your advantage, your diplomatic skills improved. Ooh. Two daughters were born. Wuswa and Weibor at a wedding. Samboja and Eric are expecting children. And we got another piglet. It's a female. I got 3,700 to pay in taxes. A task or two, probably. Good, I can send those piglets over to the other one. So, food storage resource, okay, not a terrible consequence. So she is doing fine. Food we're good for a while. Wood's good. Water's good. Let's see. She's doing fine. Oh, I lost the huntswoman. Okay. Because she had her baby. Yeah, same with, okay. Now let's go pay our taxes. Make some bronze bars. Make some bronze tools. Go sell a bunch of bronze tools. That'll be enough. Tools, bronze. We'll do axes. And now wait 3 minutes. So the new house I built a while ago, we're going to want 2 skilled farmers. Then we're going to move the pigs over. And then we're going to go dismantle that pigsty there. Depending on how much is in storage, I might actually dismantle a few buildings. But that'll be on my way trip back. Hey, Missy. Missy. Oh yeah, you can also get herbalists going. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the herbalist part. Probably just spend all those. Anyways, they're starting up the plants.
Anything done hoeing like that?
Yeah, if I get some herbalists, start a food storage, get compost bins, and then get rot, and then back and forth with the rot. And then use that to make fertilizer. I can also go collect herbs myself instead if I need something to do. Let's see, so once I hit 5, I'll take inspiring speech. stop by the pigsty before I forget.
Finally, the winter is over.
I forgot I had fish meal with me. Okay, more pigs for that. Alright, fast. No. Yeah, fast drop. Because I'm a little busy at the moment.
Hello there.
What do we got today? Deliver rye grain. Bags on a bronze shovel. 4 bronze hammers.
They don't want to hang out with me because I'm childish. I'm not childish. They're
How are you?
childish.
See you around.
Paid my teaksies. How to make these people bankrupt.
Hello. My work. Have a good day.
How is life?
Actually, that's another way of needing to grab herbs. I have to spend just a bit more. Sell the poison.
Whatever. Have a good day.
How have you? I'd be safe.
his son. How are you?
Some saplings.
Only the. Have a nice day.
How do you do?
Buy
Price
some
is
cherry
also-
wine for myself.
How do you do? Want to see? Take care. I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
How are you?
Bloody- Okay.
Yep.
So long.
Oh, I got 7,500. Let's spend 1,500 for now. Yeah, that'll work. Plus 20.
And water. And some firewood. Oh, it's you again. Damn, am I too demanding? Take care. How is life treating you?
Sobi Slawa.
Good luck. How can I help you? See you soon. How are all those candles?
Oh, you're a farmer.
Hello there. By themselves?
How do you do? Goodbye.
Oh, that's right. One of our maternity leaves over. Okay, you can go back to working at the woodshed. You can go to the barn. As for what you can grab, well, if I got any raw, I'd convert it. set to 5. There, convert any manure we got. Because I'll take care of it later, but this is just to keep busy.
How is life treating you?
How can I help you?
Gertruda.
So long.
Hello. See you
Oh,
soon.
maybe a little producer, extractor. I like it with farming.
How can I help you?
Ronnie Slawa.
Have a good day.
Hello there.
Stanka? That's an interesting
See you
name.
around.
The man who ran a whole village entirely by himself.
Stanka.
I'm looking
How do you do? Take care. How are you?
Let's go to Skotky.
Hello there. Goodbye. Hello. Does talking to myself make me crazy? So long.
How is life treating you? Goodbye.
How can I help you? See you soon. How can I help you? Have a good day. How are you? Good luck. Hello there. Have a nice day.
There are no male workers except for that one guy, but he can't do shit.
How can I help you?
See, this is why you need those bronze axes. Or any bronze tools if you're making money with it. One male worker, and he's not even a farmer.
How can I help you?
Isn't it weird that only women need
So long.
while no hello there. so long. Oh, it's you again.
Washlawa.
Have a nice day.
How do you do? Take care.
WIE.
There was
W.
this guy in the tavern who called himself Sparrow. Sorry, Captain Sparrow. I'm pretty sure
How
he
are
stole
you?
my money.
Circle of life.
Have a nice day.
Well, looks like I'm building more houses to stick more women in.
How is life treating you?
Fortunately. Oh. Tool bag. Okay. Okay, so fortunately I can do it this way. Let's see. Piglet. Oh, there we go. So, set the piglet to and then okay, good. That's empty. Female piglet. Good. There we go. Now it should be set up. Farm worker. Yeah, she can work in there. I'll just cancel that. And toast law. Where's toast law? And that'll take care of that situation. And now Ingarda can go. What's Ingarda good at? Reducing items. Okay. Now best I could send her is to a sewing hut. Is she good at anything else? Fairly even across. Okay. So you can go work at the hunting lodge.
I won't complain.
So now I can dismantle this building. Not sure if I get refunded the animal feed. Make a couple more bags. I'll dismantle this sewing hut. Good. I sell one items at one kind at a time. Either way, now I can start generating an income. Yeah, you got your bag. Unless they broke all the copper hose. Oh, that explains it. They're just out of hose. Yeah, so in terms of market stalls, you need logs, planks, and fabric. And I think two is always a good one to go with. Make 10 of these. Oh, 3 rope. 955. I'll get $5 good. 1578. Yep, that's cool. So 3 roach. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay. That pig pen's completely demolished, which is good. Now what I can do is take all the manure I got. And all the rot I got. And go make fertilizer. So fishnets will give me survival experience. Alright, so we'll be focusing on more house building, house setups. Look at those two house buildings. Just one time. Put one right here. One right there. I can start getting these buildings built at least. Right, who's missing tools? Oh. No animal because they're piglets. I explained that. Okay, then fine. Go work at the freaking barn. Farm shit. For geese, you can get eggs and feathers. It's on the way. I can get 10. Quack, quack. Yeah, something right here. And one right here. That tree will grow back in 2 years, but yeah. There we go. Nice. The storage will do good. Okay, good. Hey, these over here. Actually, do you want to put some chickens around here? So I'm going to put a hen house here. There we go. Damage. Is it from when that tree fell? Okay, goes there. probably right about here. So more buildings I can build location. That's where the barrel I'm going to build that later on. There we go. Oh, I'm out of animal feed then. That could be a problem. Well, in order to make animal feed, I need oat green. So we'll take out, let's say 500. Rye grain, again, 500. Straw, 500. Another limestone situation. Because it has to be near. Not a big deal. That's why you want to make sure there's the resource building. So 6. Oh. 20. 28. 34. 42. 38. 54. 60. What did I do? Run out of fertilizer. 66. 74. 82. 90. 98. So there's my answer, 98 limestone. Oh, it's 1 in 5 stroke. Oops. Takes 3 minutes. Winds, even though it's a light winds. So I've got the 2 ant houses. Installate 2 more buildings with limestone.
Bloody rain.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, and you're not gonna stop. 'Cause you keep on spinning, you spin me right round. Almost got an upgrade barn. I think what they ran out of were seeds. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, they literally got all that farming done within 2 days. Actually, it gives me an idea. Yeah, as I thought, no seeds. When they're no longer working, sure. All right then. Okay, I'll make some bottles. Or make cups. Alright, let's see. And these. Moving out here. We are published. Or fisherman. We'll figure that out later. We'll fish that time. small is market stuff. Originally I was going for pigs here. Come to market. We have all goods. Yeah, I can leave one right there. It's either there for a herbalist. I'm not going to put anything right here because there's a big pin. Yeah, that would be way too uneven with the tree. That actually would fill in the space quite nicely. Quite a bit. Oh, here we are. Good start. I'll keep it simple. Sell copper. Well, in that case, I'll make it. And this is just something for me to do on downtime. Get a herbalist, though. Then you can collect herbs and have them sell herbs. Or I can sell it. It says meat, maybe. Oh, okay, so everyone's been eating through the flatbread. That's fine. Okay. I think the third ones. So at most, I think I'm only ever going to need 2 market stalls just to sell stuff I'm missing. Actually, I'll be able to do that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I am pretty much done. I'm ready to pass out anyways. So, have a good one. And we'll continue trying to figure out what to do with our settlement as it continues to grow and gets, well, more managed.